Hello, 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 everybody. It's your girl, Nadia, CEO and owner of SASSISoul Boutique. Thank you for stopping back by the channel. In today's topic, we are talking about setting goals for your boutique. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you got your pad and pen. But before I move on, I just want to say hello to all of you that have subscribed so far. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you are dropping pink hearts down below so I can know that you are there. And if you are new here, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. We want to make sure you get the next notification, so don't forget to hit the bell. All right, as you know, we get right into it. We waste no time. So today we are talking about setting goals for your boutique. What does that look like? Right now, it is the very beginning of Q2, and we want to make sure that we are getting properly prepared for what's to come. As you all know, January, February, March is long gone. Q1 is over. I pray everyone met their goals, and I pray that everyone has an idea of what they're looking for the next 3 months. But we're going to get into it right here, setting goals for Q2. And just really all in out how to set goals for your boutique. As for me, I've never been a planner girl, right? I've never been the one that wrote down everything and had this big journal and kept all these notes. I've never been that person. I'm administrative by heart. It is just my God-given talent. So I was used to just putting things in my head. Yes, I would sometimes make notes by day, just to kind of know what I had to do, what was going on. But since I've been a business owner, I've really basically balancing 2 different jobs, right? So I started with a planner by Commit. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with it. It was an idea, a suggestion from one of my good friends. She's like, hey, you need to get this journal. I think it'll help you stay on task. And it's really been helping me because what I do is I plan by the month, by the week, and by the day. And when I do that, it's easy for me to kind of cross out what I've done and then realize, okay, I can take care of this tomorrow. If I can't get it done this week, if I can't get it done this week, I can get it done the next day. So it's really good to kind of keep me from being overwhelmed. Once I have a list of things that I know I have to get done for the month, then things that have to be done within the week, and then there are things that I have to do within the day. And it's so much easier to keep my plans going and to make sure I'm on task. So having a planner is definitely going to help you, especially if you are working 2 jobs. Like me, I have a regular 9 to 5, and then I run my business. So it's very helpful. The planner that I have has both things to do based on work and then things based on life. Because if a lot of you don't know, right now I am planning my 25th year renewal. So that has kept me extremely busy. I work a regular 9 to 5 and I run a business. So all those things started to run into each other, and having this planner has just helped me immensely. And not to mention my daughter is a senior, so I'm gotta run to photo shoots and senior pictures, and then she's gotta have grad pictures, and she's gotta plan for prom, and it's just one thing after another. So this planner has been very helpful. So I would say that that's probably the first tip. All right, then you wanna begin deciding what you want to do for the quarters. Break down your quarter by months. There are 3 months in the quarter. And what I usually do is I break down the goals of what I want to accomplish per the month. So what does that look like? Per the month, I have a sales goal, meaning how many sales I'd like to make within that month. And then I break it down by dollar amount, how much I want to make in that month as well. And then I also break that down by week, how many sales I'd like to have within the week, and what's the dollar amount that I'm going to put on for that week as well. And then I like to break it down by day, how many sales I'd like in a day and how much I'd like to make. For most cases, again, I'm a new boutique. I'm a year old now. I do, like, we just celebrated our anniversary yesterday. Yay! I do like to break down my goals by the day, week, and month, only because I don't want to be disappointed, right? I don't want to say to myself, oh, I didn't make my daily or weekly goal, wah. But when I have a monthly goal, that means, okay, I still have next week to make it up, or next week to figure out how to make that goal. So you want to kind of balance it that way, because it's going to help you, again, not get overwhelmed, stay on task, and then you have time to figure out ways, okay, how can I push myself? I got a couple more weeks in this month or this quarter. What do I need to do to meet those goals? Then you also want to kind of figure out the number of pieces you want to acquire for this quarter. It's totally up to you, but as a boutique owner, you definitely want to continue to build. We don't want to purchase items for the drop in January and wait for those to sell out before we buy more. No, we want to continue to build that repertoire, because I have heard people say things like, I don't shop at boutiques where they only have 5 things, or I don't shop at boutiques where it looks kind of suspect and they only have like 2 shirts. So you definitely want to keep building your repertoire, because what happens is when you get new traffic to your website, that you want them to be able to click. If they go to graphic design, graphic t-shirts, you want them to be able to have to choose from maybe a good 10 or 15 different ones. For a long time, I only had about 2 graphic tees, and my friend was like, girl, you got this whole section for graphic tees and there's only 2. So I try to always drop a new graphic tee whenever I do new arrivals. So I'm adding to my repertoire, because everything is not for everybody. So you can't only have 5 or not even 7 pieces. You got 10 people that like that and 5 people that don't. You know what I mean? There's only 7 options. So you want to kind of get into your mind, okay, how many pieces or how many ensembles do I want to acquire in this quarter? And then you break that down by month as to how many you're going to drop in your new arrivals. Remember, we are trying to drop new arrivals at least every month at the minimum. All right. How many styles do you want to, and when I say styles, I want to say like categories. Do you want to drop like a business category this month? Do you want to do like a wedding formal type deal? For me, I have not ventured into the business or the formal wear. So that is my plan for quarter 2. Between quarter 2 and quarter 3, I want to be able to drop some business, a business collection and a formal collection. I have basics, I have loungewear, I have church wear. So I kind of want to get into some other genres, and you need to really pretty much plan around that. It's really dangerous to try to do everything at one time, because you don't know what your customers are going to like. So I try to do things in small increments and see how things go. And then you kind of get a feel as to what people are asking for. I do have a lot of people asking for 2-piece sets that are dressy, classy, like you could wear to a wedding. So I do want to try to get into those formal sets as soon as possible. You also want to plan as far as how are you going to run ads. Are you going to run ads every week, every month, every day, just once for the quarter? You want to begin setting those up as well. So here we are in the first couple days of the quarter, and honestly, I would say you want to try to plan for that maybe about a week into the next quarter. I'm running a little behind because, like I said, I got a lot of things going on. So I'm here lately getting all that done like within the first week of the quarter. You also want to determine how many sales you're going to run. Are you going to run many sales? I knew that for this quarter, I was going to be running an anniversary sale. It started at the end of the last quarter and went into this first quarter. So I knew that I wanted to run that sale. So that was a part of my quarter 2 planning. I also want to probably most likely run a sale for Mother's Day, which comes in quarter 2. So you kind of want to get yourself a plan as to when and what type of sales you want to run. You also want to give yourself some room for just some adjunct like flash sales. Sometimes I might do over the weekend a 40% off, or I might do a Friday, free ship Friday. So you kind of want to give yourself some wiggle room for sales as well. I'll talk about in another video how often or how many sales I've run and just how successful or unsuccessful they were. You also want to venture out and try to get a planning for your social media. How much or how often are you going to post? Are you going to post 2 or 3 times a day? Are you going to post reels? Are you just going to do pictures? Are you just going to do stories? I know it sounds crazy, like you feel like I just need to just get out and do it, but you do need a plan. You don't want to just run amok and have things all over the place, because you're not going to keep yourself accountable. Right now I have that I want to post twice a day. I want to do a reel, and I want to do just a regular post. And so I have that written down on my calendar. I have it written down by the month, and I have it written down by the week, and I have it written down by the day, because I want to make sure that I'm hitting those goals. And right, I go in and I cross it off if I did it, and I put a sad face or a question mark or an excuse as to why I didn't meet that goal. Right? Social media is so vast. You want to write down if you're going to do it on Instagram, or if you're going to do it on TikTok or Facebook, or if you're just going to just do TikTok. You know, I mean, it takes a lot. If you do YouTube videos, you want to write down how many videos do you want to get done by the month, how many you want to get done by the week. And then if there's a daily task, then you want to make sure you write that down as well. For me, I'm trying to do 2 YouTube videos a week. I have not increased that because, again, right now I've got a lot going on, but I do want to eventually get a little bit more into those videos. I actually want to try and see if I can drop a new YouTube video every day. I don't know how likely that's going to be, but I do want to try it. So again, you want to write down what are your goals for quarter 2. Pop-ups. Do you have pop-ups in your future? I know when I started, I wanted to do a pop-up. I wanted to try and do 2 pop-ups every month when I first started. Then as time went on and it started to get cold, I'm like, okay, yeah, I had a pop-up where I was trying to pull stuff through the snow. These people are not very considerate when they are planning these pop-ups. They have a pop-up in the middle of March when there's a blizzard in Ohio, and where you park is 100,000 steps from where the door you enter into. It's terrible. So as I went into quarter 2, I said, you know what? I only want to do quarter 3, because I started in quarter 2. I only want to do pop-ups in the summer months. Then I said I wanted to do 2 a month. Eventually, I went away from pop-ups completely. That's another video, and we will talk about why, but I don't do pop-ups anymore. And again, it is necessary to plan though. I did plan when I was going to start and when was going to be my last one, and since then I have not done one. There are some exceptions, but we will talk about why I prefer not to do many pop-ups. All right. And then other advertisement. Are you going to send out something in the mail? Are you going to do personal advertisement, which means everywhere you go, give a business card? I know it sounds crazy. It seems like, oh, you should just be passing out your business cards. I have I don't know what it is. I have a fear of just handing out my business card. Not a fear. I just don't want to deal with the rejection, I think. So I have to say to myself every day, okay, you're going to Walmart. You need to pass out at least 5 business cards, at least 1 business card, at least 2 business cards. I literally have to plan and give myself a number. I have it written down in my planner, pass out business cards, because I just don't do it. I don't know why. My sister gets aggravated with me, but I don't know. I just don't. Word of mouth. Are you going to talk to someone and say, hey, I need you to be spreading the word about my business? Are you going to get an influencer? Quarter 1, I got my first influencer. It took me about a month to kind of research and dig into how I wanted to do it, how much I wanted it to cost. What were my efforts? I wanted to make sure that this influencer could get me some sales, could get me some customers, and could also give me some followers. That was in the making for about 6 months. And so I'm really, really proud of myself. I did do it last month. Last quarter. So you want to write down in your quarter 2, okay, do you want to do another influencer? Do you want to do 1? Do you want to do 2? Do you want to stick with the same one? So for me, I want to stick with my 1 influencer. It wasn't knocked out the park last quarter, right? But she did give me some sales, definitely got me some followers. So I'm definitely planning on getting back with her. I haven't written for quarter 2. I haven't really determined which new arrivals am I going to use my influencer, but I do have that I want to use her again in quarter 2. Now I will talk about how I use my influencer in another video, but basically I'd like that influencer to kind of drop those new arrivals when I drop my new arrivals, if that makes sense. So you know, you want to plan it out how you want to plan it out, but I can get more into detail with that. Just drop it in the comments if you want to hear how I use my influencer. All right. Giveaways. Are you going to do giveaways? What do you need? What's the strategy behind your giveaways? Last quarter, I did a giveaway. First of all, my goal was to I had about 300 followers. I wanted to reach 500 followers by the end of February. Something happened. I posted a reel in around February sometime. And when I dropped it, not only did I get 500, but I'm up to 2.4K followers from that reel. I don't know what happened. It just happened, and it's just been on and popping ever since. So my goal was to get to 500. I was going to do a giveaway, but of course I got up to about 1,000 followers when I did the giveaway. I knew why I wanted to do a giveaway. I knew how much I wanted to give away. I wrote all that down. I had so many items from my past seasons that I had to get rid of. I knew that it was going to be a big one. I was trying to get rid of all of the stuff, and I did get rid of some stuff. Really didn't put a dent in it, but I did do that. My giveaway, to me, it wasn't very successful. I had about 20 people enter the giveaway. I was hoping for hundreds of people. I think what scared them off is that I asked for a $2 Cash App, and it was for shipping because I was giving away product and I didn't want to get stuck with the shipping. It did work because they did submit the money from the ones I got, and they did cover the shipping for the ones I needed to get it to, but that's not how I wanted to work. But it, to each his own, not my own. I do plan on doing another giveaway. I have not decided how I'm going to do it, what it's going to be, but it's not going to be as extensive as it was last quarter. My very first giveaway was to get me to 300 followers. It was very successful. I had a lot of people enter it. There was no transaction of money involved, so I think that's why. But I was kind of trying to figure $22? People are stressing over $2. I would give $2 away in a minute, and it was for $200 worth of free clothing per person, and there were 5 of them, 5 winners. So I was really skeptical as to why they didn't work. I did some talking to people, try to do some research, but I didn't come up with much. So yeah, I don't know. So again, as always, I hope this video helped. My goal is always to help those boutique owners out there that are looking for things and ideas and reasons and visions, like I was when I first started. I could not find much, and so my goal is to push the envelope on helping one another. We don't gatekeep over here, not at Sassy Soul. So if I got it, you can get it. I do have some very exciting videos coming up. I want to do some vendor hauls, some vendor reviews, I should say. I want to do some how-tos. I want to do a video on why I stopped my pop-ups and all of that. So I hope you guys are staying tuned. Make sure you are sharing my videos. Make sure you are liking them and commenting so that it can help the algorithm, because we're trying to push my videos. So I hope that you guys are enjoying my content. Again, I hope that this has helped someone. I hope that something that you've been looking for was answered today. As always, we remind you to stay classy, stay sassy, and stay confident, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.